Habari. I'm reliably informed by Sajani in our team that is Swahili for hello, and it gives you a bit of a clue about what I'm going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Africa and the investment opportunities that may exist in this continent that is incredibly diverse. So we've had a little look at Africa recently because it's in the media, really covered very highly now as the investment opportunity for the next decade. So are we invested? Well, not at the moment, but let's talk a little bit about some of these potential opportunities. So every year we do a regression analysis, which is a statistical analysis, where we look at emerging countries and see which ones have the most potential. This year, 4 out of the top 5 were African. Liberia and Rwanda were at the top. So this triggered our thought process. Is this somewhere where we really want to invest your money at the moment? So Africa has 55 countries there. It's so very diverse. We're not talking about a situation where every country is the same in a region. Africa has the desert in the north, the Rift Valley in the east, down to the grasslands and the savannah, the bedrock of the south. We've got countries such as Sudan, the largest in the world, but the interior. Niger, incredibly poor. Nigeria, one of the biggest countries in Africa in terms of population and predicted to be the 5th largest country in the world in terms of population by 2050, growing very strongly. Huge population. Lagos, its capital, is likely to overtake Cairo in terms of being the biggest city in Africa in the next few years. But liquidity problems persist in Africa, and this is about whether you can get your money out when you've put it in. So it's widely acknowledged that the only real liquid markets are those in South Africa and Nigeria and Kenya. Outside that, very little liquidity. We don't want to put money in and not be able to get it out. That happened to New Star's Heart of Africa fund only 5 years ago, and that's not a situation we want to be in. But Africa has great potential. There are 200 million people between the ages of 15 and 24. What a workforce that is that they're able to harness as a continent. So we love the potential in Africa, but actually investing there is a lot harder than you think. So at the moment, we're just going to take our time, consider the opportunities and look to access Africa as part of a wider portfolio in the long run, but certainly not directly in the short run because we don't want to be able to not get our money back again.